Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Forces of Fandom. I'm your host Ashley,
And hello there, I'm your host, Mariah.
and Savvy couldn't be here tonight, so we are just two simple women making our way through the multiverse.
Hello.
Hello!
I miss
Oh my
you.
god, I was just gonna say I missed you last week. Even though I
I
almost
know.
died.
I, there's a lot of stuff that happened. There's so much we have to catch up on. A lot has happened the past 2 weeks. So, yeah, but like we said earlier at the beginning of our show, Savi couldn't be here. She's out having fun
Yes.
on her holiday weekend. She went to a meetup, and I'm a little jealous.
I know, it looked like a lot of fun.
She's having the best time. She's been talking about this for probably what, a good 2 weeks now?
Something like
Probably
that,
longer than
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Since they announced it, and I'm so happy for her. She loves this group of like that helped her through the pandemic. So can't wait to hear all about her time. But right now it's July 4th weekend. If you're obviously you're watching this, you would see that I'm in a new background. I'm of course in Florida. In Florida. But yes, for July 4th weekend. How are you guys? What are you guys doing for the 4th?
We're not really doing anything. We obviously know we had a super crazy wave last week.
Mm-hmm.
And the state is just so dry. A lot of places actually banned fireworks. So we're probably just not going to even do anything. Last year, like half our state was on fire. So
Oh,
yeah, like
okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
so
Us,
we're
well, it's actually, it's funny. You guys are dealing with a drought, though not really a drought, a heat wave.
mhm.
We're in the middle of hurricane season, so tropical storm is back. Well, they downgraded to tropical storm. Like as of yesterday, it was a hurricane.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So like this past week, we've had like off and on pretty good weather. It's like it's Florida, so at 3 o'clock it could rain, and at 3:30 it's like it never rained.
Mhm.
But today we did have a little storm coming in, like you can tell that the storm's coming. And yeah, it's supposed to hit about tomorrow and all next week. Tropical storm
Yay.
is coming in. So yeah. So it's not that great, but all my family came into town, had no idea that they were going to be in town this week.
Mhm. Well, that's good.
So
That's always
yeah, I had
fun.
a lot of fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me, we should bring it up now. We're not doing anything for the 4th, but we are going camping next week, so we won't have an episode
Yes.
because we will be gone. So we're taking one more
So
break.
yeah. So that would be the next time we come back, we will have the finale of Loki.
Yes, and we will have seen Black Widow. So
Yes. But we're gonna wait. The viewers, will wait to talk about Black Widow. We're probably gonna give it about 2 weeks. Give people enough time to watch it.
yeah, and we can't talk about
And
a season finale of Loki and Black Widow all in the same episode anyway, so
no, no, yeah. Season finale of Loki will just be by itself, and then we'll catch back up with Bad Batch because we
mhm.
got a lot. We still got a while with Bad Batch. But please make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel. Turn on that notification so that way when we do get to those topics, you will know
Mhm.
how we're gonna do it. And also, if you are watching this on YouTube, well, I guess if you're listening to it too, you're going to hear that we are going to do a giveaway when we get done with the Bad
Mhm.
Batch. So we have our giveaways, which
It got even better
people,
recently because we were
yes, it
able
got
to
even
snag something
better.
else for it.
So,
So
so I can't wait. I
I
can't
know.
wait. So, and you have, like we said last video, that our questions will be related to our video. So keep watching our videos, like and subscribe so you don't miss anything, and you'll have a chance to win our giveaway when we announce it.
Mhm.
But we don't know when, but we will.
All right.
All right.
Well, should we try to catch up on some news? I'm sure there'll be some stuff that we missed, but I got enough written down, I think. So, nerf herder news.
Scruffy looking nerf herder.
Let's see. Let's start with simple stuff. Most people might not care. This, if you're in Florida, Disney Run is back. I don't know if you've ever done that, but they had quit doing that because of COVID. So that's
Yes.
something they do at Disney World.
So,
Um,
okay, the Disney Run. Yes, they were doing it virtually.
mm-hmm.
And I've always wanted to do a Disney Run, but it's really hard to get into it.
Is it?
Yes. Well, because the tickets, it's not that hard. You just have to have time and patience that I don't have to sign up for it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I don't have, like, to be honest, I don't want to run 13 miles. I used to run like that in high school where I did cross country and track, and I spent my whole life running track and cross country. I did mid distance and distance,
mm-hmm.
ran ran cross country in college. Mm, no desire to do it now. So people was like, "Oh, Mariah, do you still run?" No,
Mm-hmm.
no. My knees don't work, and I get it. Like you can also kind of you have to keep it like a certain pace to
Mm-hmm.
do those kind of events, and it's like, you get to see the characters. I'm like, I'm already at Disney. I walk 26
Oh
miles.
yeah. Oh yeah. Easily.
I'm fine.
That's true.
But it's fun. If you love doing the Disney runs, I love seeing the people who like, especially when they wear the tutus
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
yeah.
they dress like the princesses. Super cute. But yes. What else do we have?
Another last thing about the parks. Both parks, fireworks are back. So those are
Yes.
starting this month, I think. I know
They,
Disneyland.
I think didn't they just opened it like this week?
Did
They
they? I don't
started
know.
doing. Yeah.
Disneyland was testing it last week. I don't know. Maybe Disney World is doing it already,
No,
but
maybe it was a test, but
I'm
yeah, I
excited.
do remember seeing it.
I miss the fireworks. Let's see. I'm gonna mention this one really quickly, and then we're not gonna speak on it again. But if you are a fan of Aquaman, the sequel, The Lost Kingdom, will be out December 16th of 2022.
Mhm.
Let's see. I don't know much about this, but The Last of Us started filming. Do you know much about that?
It is a video game.
Okay.
Zombie apocalypse.
Oh.
Oh, if I can talk. But it's a video game, a zombie. I'm pretty sure it's like a zombie apocalypse
Uh-huh.
type video game, kind of like a Walking Dead type of thing.
Okay.
And um, it is a very, very good video game. And I remember seeing like the graphics and then just looking at the artwork in it, and it's beautiful. And a lot of people love the story of it. So.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the movie, so
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Let's see. Spider-Man. What is it? No Way Home. The Lego set, they just did a reveal for that.
Oh yes, with Doctor Strange. I felt like that was a leak.
Yeah. I don't know.
But no, they also announced the Funko Pops with him in it
Oh,
too.
yeah, that's true. Hmm.
Oh, speaking of Spider-Man, Zendaya and Tom Holland are a couple.
They're freaking
Okay,
adorable.
I'm 90% sure that they are a couple, and like the other part is me is like, are they trolling us, being good actors, like giving us what they think we want? But I saw the video because I'm such a creep. Because when I saw it, I was like, let's see, because they posted like the two photos, as you can see, because it looked like they were gonna kiss, and then it had them go like
Yeah.
look like they were kind of like joking or trolling us. So I was like, are they just trolling us? And then people were just blowing it out of proportion. No, I saw where the paparazzis like they were full on kissing in the car
Mm-hmm.
and had a cute couple moment. And I was just like, I felt so wrong watching it. I was like,
I
oh my god.
know.
I was like, this invading of their privacy. It's like, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, like
See, some people have said they've been dating for a while since was it the last movie? So I don't know, but they're
N
adorable and I love it.
I well, they hadn't. I thought they were people thought that they were a couple, or maybe they were before and they were young, but she was dating another person that she was a
Hmm.
co-star with of
Okay.
on Euphoria. Is that what it's called? Her show that
I
she's
think
in.
so.
Yeah, I forget his name, but he's really, I know he's tall.
Hmm.
But I mean, of course, she's beautiful, gorgeous. Like, I'm jealous. Like, I want to be both her and Tom. Like, I would love to be both of them.
Hmm.
And it makes me so happy. But they are, I always shipped them together, even when they were, I guess they were friends, or maybe they were a couple before, but
It's
who knows?
adorable.
It's adorable.
Star Wars Visions. It's coming out September 22nd on Disney Plus, and they released a little tease today.
Did
Today?
you watch it?
I started to, and then something came up and I couldn't finish. I had to go back.
It looks awesome if you're really into anime. Um, I'm pretty sure, like, I did see something where one, I'm not sure if it was just taken out of context or what, but the article looked like it is not canon.
Hmm.
It is like they wanted them to be as creative as possible going off the style. I think it's going to be beautiful because Star Wars is inspired by Japanese movies, Japanese culture, and then for them to make an anime style of these like different stories and put them in, be great. And
Hmm.
if you, and even if it's not canon, just go into it thinking like these are stories that are lore in the Star Wars universe. If you
Hmm.
went like that, how about then we start thinking of non-canon or legends books as just lords and stories, like maybe like they are still canon in that universe, kind of like these are their books or these are their
Hmm.
shows that they are
Right.
watching in their universe. So just kind of like go into it like that if you need to. Don't. So I felt like when I saw that when someone said it's not canon, I have to look. I have to double check, and maybe we'll bring this up when it gets closer.
Hmm.
But I thought I saw someone said it wasn't canon to the Star Wars universe, and I was like, it can't be. It just story kind of like you remember when J.K. Rowling's in the Fantastic Beasts,
Hmm.
and because like technically those were the books, like or they're the books that. No, it wasn't. It was kind of prequel, wasn't there? Was some kind of
Yeah.
there was something that they were going to do. They released another book
Hmm.
in the Harry Potter. They were reading their kind of like they had a famous book and everything
Hmm.
that they were all obsessed over. It's kind of like a love story, or like a Twilight type of book that they all loved, and then she came out with that book.
Hmm.
That makes sense. That way
Okay.
we could read it too.
Right.
You know, something like that. I'm kind of like talking over in circles, but just go into it open-minded, people. I think the animation looks good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I've been actually pretty excited to see what they do with it.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Mhm.
And I think last thing I had written down is Scarlett Johansson is going to be starring in the Tower of Terror movie.
Oh, is
Hmm.
she? I know. I think I know exactly what character she'll play.
Yeah. And
The like that movie star actress, the older lady with the blonde. Do you remember that ride? You remember the first Tower of Terror movie?
I
I
don't.
bet she,
I don't.
well, we gotta watch it now
Right.
because like there's several like there's like five people that went into the elevator. It was a couple, like a movie star couple, a bellhop, a nanny, and the little girl.
Hmm.
And I wonder if she's gonna play the ghost lady, like the movie star lady,
Hmm.
because she's blonde and
Makes sense.
I just remember that, and it's gonna be pretty cool.
Guess we'll see. That was all I had. That was a lot. That's what happens when we
Yeah,
skip an episode.
there's all
So,
kinds of stuff that's happening. Oh, Black Widow does come out this week, so when this airs, Black Widow will be out. There will be a post credit scene
hmm,
in Black Widow, so make sure you guys watch
just
that.
just one.
And just one,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And there is also, I'm not sure when Suicide Squad's coming out. Forgot to look that up. That's coming out soon. But there's also going to be a post credit scene in that too. They just announced.
Oh, is there?
Hmm
Okay. That'll be
They
cool.
sh- they
And
just confirmed that.
August 6th,
Mhm.
Suicide Squad. And oh, did we? I don't know if we mentioned this last episode. So did we mention that shows are going to start releasing on Wednesdays? Disney Plus originals. Those are all going to start release on Wednesdays, and then the movies will be released on Fridays.
Okay, that makes more sense. That's great. I thought it was just like the Marvel shows were going to be, or the Star Wars shows. It was just going to be Wednesdays, but it's because during the pandemic, that all made sense of them releasing on Fridays because people were just stuck at home. But now that we're getting back to some kind of new norm and we're working, I mean, it makes sense to put it on Wednesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it. I love that Loki's on Wednesdays.
Yeah, I do too.
Mhm. So.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the news. All right. We're back. We had a technical difficulty, so if it looks weird for a second, that's why. Bad Batch.
Yes. Last time we talked about the reunion, so that was episode 8. So we skipped last week, and that was episode 9, Bounty Lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also going to talk about episode 10, which is Common Ground. But before we get to start, if you have not watched The Bad Batch or you're not into it, you can look up down below and look at the timestamps, and you can jump ahead to Loki. Or you can see when we start Loki if you don't want Loki spoiled, so you know where the Bad Batch ends. And we'll also stamp down below when Loki ends, so you can watch the end of the show. But until then, you've been warned. Spoilers. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay. Everything, everything that we thought that was happening, just completely like no, no.
Mhm.
And it's the most simplest things. Why do we always do this? We always get, I'm just gonna call it, instead of the Mandela effect, the Mephisto effect. We are overthinking everything.
Mm-hmm.
But everything we thought happened, completely wrong. Theories wrong. Why do we do this? We don't know. We do it to ourselves.
That's true.
So
That's true.
breakdown, no breakdown. It's just we're just gonna talk about it. Of obviously episode 9, Bounty Lost. That is when obviously we knew that Omega was captured and was taken by Cad Bane.
Mm-hmm.
He took her to a planet, a bandit planet. Forgot the name of the planet already. I thought when I first saw it, I was like, "Is this Cloud City?"
Oh my God, that's what I thought too.
But did we get a name of where they were? I can't remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, it's all right. We're not here for that. But like when I saw Finnick come back, so Finnick was trying to save her. So obviously the bounties were hired in by the Kaminoans. Each one had their own propaganda, basically.
Right.
We learned Omega, why she is so different. First of all, us all guessing. I remember being on another show. I am a regular on the High Council on a very friend of the our YouTube channel, Eternal Sith. They so supportive. But we were talking about it, and a bunch of guys, they were like, "Why?" Trying to figure out like why is she so different? Like they're here. She's like, "Why is she so different? Why is she so special?" I'm like, "Cause she's a girl." Like, I remember, like, because Omega said that too, and she was like, "Why are they after me? Why are they after me?" And I'm just like, "Bitch, you ain't like the other clones." Like,
Right.
I get it, but it's all a joke. But we do find out that the reason why they're after her is because she is a first gen, straight genetic, no alterations of Jango Fett. So
Mm-hmm.
she is basically baby. She is I guess he's like, can we call her Boba Fett's sister? Like
That's what
straight up? 'Cause
I've
I
been
mean,
calling her.
yeah, but I mean, I guess they're all technically brothers,
Mhm.
but all the other clones have been genetically altered where they are sped up. Straight up, Omega and Boba are not genetically altered at all. They are straight his DNA.
Mhm.
They are obviously modified to, I like to say, be a little bit different than him because, like, I mean, actually, no, it's 100% pure their DNA. I think the other ones are altered, aren't they?
I think
They have
so.
like they have growth. Obviously, they have the growth hormones, and then they have special abilities that they can do, especially the Bad Batch,
Mhm.
making them unique that way. But no, she's 100% Jango Fett's DNA. There we
So,
go.
uh,
And it's so something so simple.
right?
Is she force sensitive? Don't, nope, that's not what they're going for. Why they're after her and why they want to do it is because obviously they create, and it makes sense because they had to create another one because Boba Fett got away. He's no longer in
Mhm.
Camino
Mhm.
with Django. So they had to make another one so they can test it out and see what it is. And Lama Su is
Mhm.
the Camino, and had hired Cad Bane to basically, they wanted to bring her back so they can continue distracting her blood, running tests and everything, and they were going to eliminate her and kill her. But the one Caminoan who let her escape, who was probably more like a mother figure to her,
Mhm.
hired Finnick to keep her safe. And so I don't think we're going to see Finnick again
I don't think so either.
because how that episode ended with her going off and they were like he's like, do you want me to continue following them, like, do you want me to do this? And she was like, no, as long as she's with them it's fine, like she's in safe hands, as long as she's not coming back, as long as she's not in hands of the Empire she's fine.
And she paid her.
But she did get paid. But that whole fight scene with seeing Cad Bane and Finnick fight,
Mhm.
I'm going to say this right now. We're going to see that again. We're going to see Cad Bane live action.
I hope so.
And I'm going to ahead and say it. I'm going to call it, even if it's a theory. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Omega in the Book of Boba too.
Be awesome. I would love
Yeah, I
that.
think I think we're going to see her in live action. I I mean, there's no, why wouldn't they? Unless they kill her.
Right.
Sorry. I'm I mean, only thing, that'd be kind of cool though if, hmm, that was rude of me. Sorry, in the middle of talking, my throat got really dry. Sorry. It'd be really cool to see. Like, I mean, you have Finnick. She's directly connected to Boba. She's working for Boba. You bring in Cad Bane to be the basically the bad guy in
Mhm.
this. And like him, and then obviously I know they redid like that whole shot in the last episode with Cad Bane, and the original was supposed to be Boba. They can use that scene again
Mhm.
in the Book of Boba, maybe doing a flashback or something with something of him.
Right.
I just,
We'll
do you
see.
think we're gonna see Boba Fett in this at
I
the end? Maybe he takes her,
I keep
but
wondering if we will.
yeah, but how would that fit in the story if that's the case? And I'm just like, making me like, ugh. But
I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Overall, what'd you think of episode 9, Bounty Laws?
I really liked it. I liked that we got to see Fennec again and Cad Bane. Um,
Same.
and I definitely think hearing that she was straight from Django was like a holy
Hmm.
crap moment. So it was a good episode for me.
Yeah, I love the reunion. I was very surprised that we got to see them get her back so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't think that was going to happen. But at the same time, I'm still not getting any arcs I guess they are kind of like continuing, kind of picking up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
like where we last left off and continue story, but I'm still surprised that we haven't had a solid arc, like a
Right.
4-episode arc, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, we had like that too a little bit, the 2-episode arc, but
Yeah, I'm definitely between that episode and then the next one, 10. I'm still not quite sure where we're going.
yeah, okay, yeah, the next 10, speaking of 10, that was Common Ground,
Mm-hmm.
and they went on to another mission for Sid to go say it kind of was a side quest for it wasn't a side quest because I can see how that's going to relate into the next story, but um, Omega did stay back with Sid, and we're seeing, but they went off into do a rescue mission of a senator
Mm-hmm.
who was originally a separatist, which you see the reaction of them being like, well, mainly Echo.
Yeah,
He's
Echo
like,
was not having
why?
it.
Yeah, like, why are we going to say he's a separatist? Well, bitch, you were a separatist now, too. They're all
Mm-hmm.
separate, like you, which they're building this rebel alliance. So we're seeing how the departures and they don't want to be part of the empire because, the Republic fell down, seeing them come into the empire and basically calling them out on their BS,
Mm-hmm.
saying he's like, this is not right. I love my people. And then basically, you see him going out and going to going to join the Rebel Alliance, like how
Mm-hmm.
that's going to slowly start. I kind of hope that we're going to see Belle. I still holding out that we're going to see like Mon Mothma and Belle in this show.
Well, yeah, I know. I feel like we have to.
But I mean, we have what, 16 episodes in this
Mm-hmm.
season?
So we got six left.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to see stuff like that pick up, and I want to see the forming of the Rebel Alliance. I want to see the clone the clone troopers turn into stormtroopers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I watched them this episode, and I was looking at them. Their helmets are still clone troopers. They're
Mm-hmm.
just white, and I just really and I did hear some of the clone troopers did have the same voice, so they were
Yeah.
some clone troopers in there. This one, because me and you, we both thought in episode 8 that they didn't have the same voice.
Yeah, it seemed like the ones with Crosshair seem to be like the first that weren't
Yeah.
clone troopers. I haven't seen them with anyone
Hmm.
else.
Yeah. And but overall, I I don't want to say I wasn't too crazy about this episode.
No, it was definitely a filler episode. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad, but I did like that Omega paid off their debt because
Yes,
apparently
so maybe
she,
they can get away from Sid now, and
yeah,
that was the entry of them continue on into the story. Do
yeah,
you think that's why they did that?
I think so.
But if they do that, it's great. That's what I hope for. Then I can forgive that episode.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't, and they continue on to another side story, or they go back to Sid or something, then it's like, come on, like
Right.
then if they would just announce that they're doing a season 2, then I'll be fine.
Right, yeah, because now that we're down to 6 episodes, I'm like, where is this going?
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I keep thinking that I know I'm gonna hurt Salvy's feelings, but it's not looking good for the homeboys.
I'm not ready.
Sip on that, sorry.
I am curious to see if she won that round of Dejarik against Hunter, if she could continue to go on missions.
Right. I think that's what's gonna happen. I will get that answer. She goes on the next mission. I guess we'll know that she won.
Yeah. Did you see that look that Wrecker gave Hunter like after he had scolded her or whatever? Or he checked him, he shoulder checked him when he walked by.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
I love the relationship, especially like Omega and Wrecker. Wrecker is kind of like the older brother on her side,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't really have an interaction with Echo. Wrecker is like, of course, like I just said, the older brother, and then Tech is definitely mom. But Hunter is just a dad. He's a
He
straight
is.
up dad.
He is. I
It's
love it
adorable
though.
though. It's
But
gonna hurt.
I know. if you would like, you could donate to our Ko-Fi so that Savvy and I can afford therapy after this is over.
Right. But yes, we do have a Ko-Fi. So all joking aside, if you do want to continue supporting our show, please send a link in our social media. We will put a link here. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All of our stuff is linked on there. We do have links on our profile here.
Mhm.
And also make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And the notification bar up top to be notified for all of our videos.
Yes. Do
But
it.
yes. Overall, before we head into Loki, how did you enjoy this episode? Like, where with these 2 episodes, where would you rank them?
9 would probably be like a 7 or an 8. This last one, maybe like a 5 or a 6. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it was clearly a filler.
Let me see what comes next, and then I'll come back to ranking that one.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I get that. I'm pretty much the same way. But also, if you guys like my shirt, this is from Fantasy Feelings.
Ooh,
Aren't they?
yes.
We both love Fantasy Feelings.
Yeah, I'll show you mine in a minute.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Speaking in a minute. So this is my Fantasy Feelings shirt. And then once we jump into Loki, she'll show you hers. Because our fashion. But are you ready?
This is new.
Oh.
Yeah. Did I show you this yet? This is my Her Universe shirt.
Oh, you haven't?
Yes.
It's a Her Universe.
Yeah, it is. I love it.
I love it. Yes. You need to take a picture in that.
I will.
100%.
Yes.
Like, what you need to do is like get in the plain background, take a picture of your shirt like I do, like my model pose, and show that off. I love that.
I need it. Did I show you Alice's? Because I got her one too. It's a Bad Batch. Yes.
You have to send that to me.
Yeah, she is so excited. She is like all about the pictures.
She's gonna be my new prodigy.
Like, seriously though, when we took those Tano pictures, she had me like following her everywhere to take her picture. And like, we're standing there, I'm holding her, and she's like leaning into the camera in front of my face, and I'm like, girl, I have to be in the picture too.
No, this is her moment to shine. Hopefully she'll have her own moment to shine soon.
Yes. All right.
Adorable. She's adorable. But all right. Are we gonna
switch on over?
It up?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
It's your magic.
Oh my god, I love that shirt.
Thank you. This right here is a Georgiana NYC. If you guys like my shirt, you can go to my Instagram at Mariah Carly with 2 Y's at the end. Yeah. I need to think of a new name because I need to think of a new tag name. I feel like I just need to get rid of that and just maybe make it a theme.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think? I think we should do that. Once I get like a certain number following, should I do it or should I do it before then?
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about that.
I know. I was thinking like this has been going on in my head for a little bit because I was thinking Marvelous Mariah.
Ooh, I like that.
You do? I do
like
too.
It.
I don't know.
We should
Let
have
me
people
know
comment
below what you think. Yes, comment below if you think I should change it because Marvelous Mariah. Yeah,
I like it.
Marvel. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
But I love your Loki shirt. Let's see it.
I know.
Oh, got his face. Look at his face. Yes. Give it to me. Look at that face.
So yes, Fantasy Feelings. If you guys have not heard of them, check them out.
Yes.
Yes.
Love them. We own so much clothes from them. I right now have a promotion going on where you can get 15% off of Georgiana. Is that how I said it? Or
I think so.
I'm gonna butcher the name. My alphabet does not work in my brain like it should. So please go check them out. They have gorgeous all these are small businesses. Please go shop, support them. They are beautiful artists.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a T-shirt that I think you said you like. Was it the Glorious Purpose one, or is it I have to get off this planet
Both, but
by
I definitely want
both?
I have to get off this planet. I need that shirt.
I have to get off this planet.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally this
Yes.
planet.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Take me to Asgard, please.
Speaking of Asgard. Wait, which episode? Oh no, we're talking about the one before that.
Oh, we are.
We
Oh, we're
are.
2 episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
We are talking about episode
3.
and
Lamentis.
4.
Yeah, 3 and 4.
Lamentis.
So episode 3 was Lamentis.
Okay, episode 3, obviously we see them. This is where we see Loki go through the time hole and it's jumping
Mm-hmm.
back into it. He's following Lady Loki, which we learn to be it's Sylvie.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going after the timekeepers because she's like, this is my moment. This is what I've been
Yes.
planning. So we see what she's been planning. She is going after the timekeepers. First of all, we know that this show is directed by a woman because what does Sylvie do as soon as she gets through that door? She's ready.
Right.
She pulls up her hair, though. Whenever I've been in fights, I had a little scrappy days before when I was like in middle school. Sorry, y'all. It wasn't even like a real fight. Let's talk about this. It was like she like took this girl in middle school. Middle school. Oh my gosh, why was that so embarrassing? Took my seat and we like fought. And I was like sitting there thinking, 'cause that's something I never noticed, but I did do taekwondo. I did train taekwondo and jitsu, and of course, every time I did any kind of martial arts or training or fight, obviously, hair's always pulled back.
Mm-hmm.
Always. I had it braided for that to keep it out of my face. But in movies and everything, I always thought, especially in Black Widow, that's probably why they actually cut her hair to keep
Mm-hmm.
it short, so that way it would be more functional. And sorry, I keep getting whited out, but I remember seeing Black Widow. So she ended up being in Black Widow 2, and it was Iron Man 2 is when she first appeared, right, with her long curls.
I think so.
And I remember her flipping around, and I was like, I remember just thinking, it's like, how does she not like get it caught?
Oh yeah, that would be something that would happen to me.
But yeah, but I did notice like in the Black Widow movies, like her hair is also pulled back most of the movie, but it's like little things like that, like guys do not notice and girls do.
Yep.
But yeah, she pulls back her hair. Why did I get on the topic of that? I was so excited. I was so excited because I'm like, yes, she's back going to get stuff done. Unlike me, last time I got in an actual fight, I did not pull back my hair. Probably why I lost.
Oh shit.
Just kidding. Just kidding. It was an actual fight, y'all, so I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that. But yes, they go after timekeepers. Loki goes after her, and they obviously take out the guards. And no, if like they're not really, I don't. He's trying to figure out what she is doing, like in a sense of like, hey, trying to see, kind of like take advantage of the situation because it is Loki. He's like not necessarily trying to stop her, but he's like, I don't want to be on the bad side kind of situation. Like, let's try to figure this out and see where it goes. And obviously, the timekeepers stop them, and then they get transferred to Lamentus, which is another
Planet.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Well, it's a planet, but it's apocalypse. It's like a level 10, so we clearly find that out. And they get tracked there because Loki, which kind of like that this is why they went with the whole Sylvie situation. Like, obviously, Sylvie is an enchantress in the comic books. I'm convinced that they have just completely combined the two characters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm completely convinced that that's what they have done, so that way it's not confusing to call her Loki too.
Right. I
So
agree.
that's why she's going by Sylvie. Now, it could be completely like reverse, because Sylvie and the Enchantress, there's actually two Enchantresses, but the one that I'm talking about is Sylvie. She does work for Kane the Conqueror, which we'll get back into it in a little bit in the comic books, but I don't think that that's the case because of how this last episode ended.
Yeah.
So that theory has kind of, I'm not really supporting that too much, but I'm pretty sure that this is how they're doing it, so it's not confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we know she's Loki, but she goes by Sylvie because maybe she just doesn't feel connected to being a Loki because her timeline has been completely erased,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. And speaking of which, ugh, but yes, in this last episode, Lamentus, I also really enjoyed that last, obviously, because they're trying to go to the ark, try to get off of it, and they're like, maybe we can get the ark off, so that way it's not an apocalypse anymore.
Right.
But they take that train right over and they make the parallels between Thor. But we also get the major news of confirming that Loki is bisexual. Both Lokis are
Mm-hmm.
bisexual. Great. I and it was very subtle,
Mm-hmm.
just casual, and it makes sense. And he's classy, very classy. It wasn't like they didn't just blow it off or anything like that. He's just like, yeah, casually confirmed, like, yeah, this is what I do. I know that's what you're into too. And she's like, yeah, didn't deny it. Just like, yeah, understood what he was talking about. And I think it's the character. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's it's him. Like, he's
Yeah.
always. I mean, first of all, if for anyone who say, oh, they're just doing it to be in with the time, like, no, the comic book was that's how he was in the comics. Like, not to be rude, but it's obvious.
Right. Oh yeah.
From the
Oh yeah.
it's obvious from the beginning. He's like, look how flamboyant he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even say flamboyant either. So like, he's very, which they do say it a lot, but he's like a very much like me type
Mm-hmm.
of character. But it's like he's like, I want to and like bless everyone with me.
Right. Yeah.
It's not necessary. I'm not even sure. Like, maybe before, which we will get into this in a little bit, he does have trouble finding love and everything because
Mm-hmm.
he is a narcissist and everything. And not at all saying that people who are bisexual, I keep knocking this over, but not saying people who are bisexual are narcissistic. No, no, no. This character is a narcissist.
Oh yeah.
Very much. And it's kind of like he is, trying to find love to accommodate with his narcissist, which I don't I don't know. I can't picture someone who's a narcissist. I know people who I think that are narcissistic, but are they really?
Mm-hmm.
I never really. I don't know. Do you know anyone who's like you can say like full out that they are a narcissist?
um we've talked about him
Okay.
before, so
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Maybe so. But I'm just like, I don't. Maybe it's just maybe that's just my character. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see people as that. So I'm just like, oh yeah, like, I don't see anything wrong about being a narcissist. It's that I don't know. It's just a little bit. It's like a little touchy subject because the
Mm-hmm.
way they come across it, and like when I like was watching in Loki, as they kept calling him a narcissist and everything like that, and I'm like, But is he though?
Right.
Because I feel like people who are narcissists aren't capable of love, and he does love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
he
sure.
does, because he does love his mother.
Mm-hmm.
He does, even though he wants to deny. It's just more like a bratty teenager type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
He does love himself. There's nothing wrong about loving himself, but and he wants his father's love.
Right.
Because wouldn't a narcissistic person think that everyone already loves him?
I would think so. I don't know.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He does
Yeah,
no wrong, and he knows that. He knows. Oh well, I forgot this is 2012 Loki.
that's true. Yeah. Hmm.
Ooh, forgot. But yes, back to it. They did it very subtle about announcing that he is bisexual, and beautiful moment. But they also did. I love the parallels of him and Thor.
Yes.
Love them. But also, I made this comment before about how I thought Sylvie might be kind of like a Thor a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
because some of her actions and how she acts was a lot like Thor.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she throws her fits and rages and everything like that, that was very much what Thor did in the first Thor movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you saw that. I would have to show you this parallel. But there's a scene, obviously, when after at the end, when they're back ready to get. No, it wasn't the end. It was, but yeah, after the end where they got thrown off the train,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like stomping around, being upset and like
Yeah.
screaming and everything. That was very much. And then Loki came up and said, "Oh, maybe am I skipping ahead to another episode?"
No, that was that
No, no,
episode.
it was that episode.
Because that
Loki came
good.
because he walks next to her and sits down and was like, "Are you okay?" That was a straight parallel of what happened in the first Thor movie when Thor like throws up the table
Mm-hmm.
and he's all upset, and then Loki sits next to Thor and he was like, "Do you feel better?"
Yeah, because he
He's
asked her if screaming made her feel better. I'm pretty sure that's what he said when
yeah,
he sat next to her.
yeah, and that's the exact same thing with Thor did. And when I saw that, I was like, hold up. She kind of looks like Thor, like with the blonde hair and everything. And I'm not saying that she is Thor, but Loki can shapeshift.
Right. She wasn't always
So
blonde though, because
huh?
we learned that in
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
episode.
We learned she was that, and I wonder if she took that image.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's why I was wondering if she took that image. And then some people was like, no, it's because she's Sylvie's blonde and enchantress. I'm like, I don't know. I'm getting kind of. It makes me wonder if we're gonna see like a maybe a. I would like to see Thor, like another version of Thor or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But I don't know. I'm thinking that she kind of like took his image and she like grew up taking. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. But I just saw a lot of. Maybe it was just a simple parallel, and I'm thinking too much into it again. The Mephisto effect.
Right.
But yes, but at the end we do see that they do come up with that um plan to go take over the ark. But did you see that sequence, that fight sequence is like that continuous
Yes.
shot. Obviously there were some cut takes at certain points. It's not actual. It's filmed to look like a one take, and it was beautifully choreographed.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot going on, because at first I was like, "No, what are they doing? Why are they doing this? Like, get to the place." But then I was like, "Okay, they're doing this as a show." And I love the way that it was filmed, because when I
I
went
do
back
too.
and watched it this second time, it was beautifully done.
It was. I'm loving the music too, especially this last
Hmm.
episode. I'm really enjoying the music.
Right. Oh, speaking of music, that's how that one started. I forgot to mention of you see her in the mind of the hunter. Is it Hunter?
Yeah,
Is that what was? Yeah.
Hunter 15?
Is Hunter C 23
Mm-hmm.
Hunter C 23 or something like that, or C 15 something like that.
Oh, yes, at the
Um,
bar. Is that what you're
yes,
talking
at the
about?
bar. Yes, and she was a real person on Earth. We do learn that. So the TVA are taking people from Earth from different timelines, variants,
Mm-hmm.
and making them. So it's all been a lie. They
Surprise.
didn't create the timekeepers. Did not create them. They are held there with against the will, basically, to erase variants. Their timeline being erased. They're basically going through and kidnapping them.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of kidnapping, this is where we jump into this next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell them what the name of this one is?
So the next one is the Nexus event, and
Mhm.
since we're talking about the beginning first, obviously, I just want to say that the little girl, her name is Casey Fleming, that's her real name, but she was
Mhm.
actually Little Ray in The Force Awakens,
Yes.
and she's Judith in The Walking Dead, and I just adore her, and she's adorable, so I was happy. She's doing so many cool things: Star Wars, Marvel, Walking Dead, like,
Right? She
yeah,
is going to be the next geek star. Gonna love her.
yes,
Want to meet her one day at the Comic Con. Go ahead. We might as well go ahead and go get her autograph now.
yes, yes, she's
Because
adorable.
she's a star in the making. But yes, starting off, we see the Asgard scene and TVA kidnapping children.
And we see Ravonna, she is an agent at that point because she's the one who comes and takes her.
Hmm. And she's like a disruptant at the time.
Okay, we're back. Technical difficulties, as always. Where were we at? Ravonna took her, kidnapped her, and took her back to the
Yes.
TVA.
Yes, took her back to TVA when she was a child, and we see that little sequence. First of all, freaked me out because, like, you see her, like, someone else being taken by the TVA, and she's like, "Help them!" And I'm just like,
I
she's
know.
so sweet." And also when they took her, she was playing with she was playing with the Valkyrie
Mm-hmm.
because you see her playing with the old Vikings boat and everything, and playing with the Valkyries, and they took her from her home, ruined her timeline. So, question. That's what at first when I was like when I thought that they were pruning it, I thought they were erasing stuff that they did, but
Mm-hmm.
apparently they are erasing her entire timeline, erasing her from the entire timeline.
Right.
And like I'm assuming from people's memories and everything too, like her whole existence, or are they erasing the timeline completely?
It seems like it would just be like her existence because nothing, it's like, it seems like only like the ship and stuff gets removed. It doesn't seem like everything does. It's just certain parts. So it's almost like they didn't
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah, it's almost like they didn't exist. That's what I was wondering too, because if that's the case, then it's gonna, yeah, so ruin that entire. Cause I thought at first when they were like pruning and they said they're like the existence, I thought they meant like the stuff that they did after that and to
Mm-hmm.
fix the timeline. But no, they can't go back at all. They erase the timeline, so that's gonna mess everything up from the Avengers.
Right.
Like, oh my God,
Oh
there's
my
so much
God.
stuff. There's so much that stuff, like, obviously, the big news that we did see from this Loki situation since this last Loki came out, like, we saw, like, the edit of WandaVision, like, the
Yeah. Oh,
post-credit
yeah.
scene that we see something coming down, look like Doctor Strange, which originally Doctor Strange don't know if it was a mistake or they meant to do that, don't know if it's Doctor Strange or if it's Vision or some kind of ship, we
Mm-hmm.
don't know.
Yeah, because it's
But Doctor Strange was originally supposed to be in WandaVision,
right.
but they cut those scenes out, and I wonder if it was something to do with that. But um, yes, back to Loki situation. We see her timeline getting pruned. Breaks my heart. She does escape though from the timekeepers, and it does flash into seeing Ramona going into the timekeeper's rooms, which it cuts out. But then we go back to Lamentus and we see them, Sylvie and Loki having their heart to heart, like
Mm-hmm.
basically like talking about their past and like this is where I'm going to die. And they have like that connection when Loki touches her and they create
Massive branch.
yeah,
Branch?
massive, like a it's like a different branch of like something that is a branch from the timeline that is unnatural, that's not supposed to happen in that timeline, creating a nexus event, creating chaos. That's what
Mm-hmm.
it is. Some kind of from their connection and everything. They get captured. TVA comes in, kind of like rescues them, but then captures them, get sent to their cells, and then that's when Hunter, um, oh my gosh,
15.
hang on, 15.
So that's the one that's still
Well,
alive. Or are you talking about the 23?
yes. Yeah, 15. That is the one that is like trying, so you can see that she's like, she also thinks something's going on because
Mm-hmm.
when 123 was captured, like something was wrong with her head. Well, they thought something was wrong with her head. Well, in reality, she was getting her memories back because Sylvie brought out her memories back, and Mobius is sitting there trying to figure out what's happening to her,
Mm-hmm.
where is she at? Let me look at her files, and then Ramona's like, no, she's gone.
Right. I knew that was bullshit.
She said, yeah, bullshit. They killed her. They just killed her.
Mm-hmm.
They said, her mind just went da da this and that. And I was like, mm-hmm, bitch, you killed her.
Mm-hmm.
But Loki gets sent to like kind of like a prison with like a time loop, and then we get Lady
Sith.
Sif.
Yes.
And then we see that, which is also obviously fake Lady Sif, that's in a continuous memory or time loop of her. And it's kind of like a neat little nod because we haven't seen her in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But she is actually Lady Loki too, like kind of like that little Easter egg too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the comic books from where Loki actually uses her body to turn into Lady Loki. So
Right.
I thought that was a cute little nod that they did there.
Mm-hmm.
But we do see Hunter 23 take Sylvie and take her back to the first disaster and apocalypse from episode 2, and it was like, would you do? What is happening? Like, you put this stuff in my head. She's like, no, I can only pull from memories. I can't create memories.
And then she shows her life.
Yeah, shows her her whole life and shows her everybody be happy. Hunter, and then they go back. Loki and um
Mo-
Sylvie are taken to the timekeepers. Oh my gosh, we see the timekeepers.
well,
Oh wait,
you're
I jump
skipping.
ahead.
Can't do that to Mobius. We got to talk about that.
Yes, I did skip Mobius. Yes, when Mobius was like, okay, because he finds out that Ramona's lying to him and killed 123,
Mm-hmm.
and
Then he goes
yeah,
to get Loki.
yeah, goes again. Loki said, we're working on this together. This is what I want to do, and he's like, I want my life back, and he's like, maybe in my oh, by riding the jet skis.
Yes. Yes.
And then they like pruned him right there, like just right there.
Ah, that broke my heart when that happened. And poor Loki, he was like about in tears. Ugh.
I'm so mad, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it in a second
Yep.
because I got a theory. We all got theories, but they are taken to they are Sylvie and Loki are taken to the timekeepers. We see them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is happening already. Like, what? But once again, like I said in the Bad Batch, and I'm going to say this again, every theory that we had completely shattered
Right.
because it's like it's everything shat. That's what we're going to call this, shatter.
Shattered.
Theories
Yes.
theories shattered. That's what this
Yes.
is. Yes. Because there is nothing. No. Yeah. Com- like, first of all, the fight sequence between them, you see them teaming up, and look, Mobius beforehand, before all this happened, basically calls him out for being in love with
Himself.
Sylvie.
Yeah.
Yeah, with himself. The variant, or I'm okay with.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, makes sense. Like, I've said this this whole entire week since this happened, because I kind of got that vibe within the second one. I mean, the third one. I was like, oh, it could work.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm seeing it this one and him open up. I was like, oh, I love it. Oh, I want him to be. I want him to achieve the best part of himself.
Yes.
And And Loki being in love with himself is very, like, going back to the narcissistic thing that I was talking about, is a very Loki thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't is she low like, it's so they're so different at the same
I
time. They
know.
are very much alike, and you got to see, like, the fighting stance, and they do think alike and everything, so they are the same person, but it's so hard to see that because, like, some of their thinking and everything is a little bit different. I
Yeah.
think I have this, like, they were talking about this, like, the superior Loki, like, who is the more superior Loki? I do think our Loki is,
Right.
because he is able to hone down on his feelings. He can call them out, and he did that in beginning too. And I also think it might be because of his mother's love,
Mm-hmm.
because he had his mother to
Yeah.
show him when Sylvie did not, unfortunately, because one, she said that she died young, and two, her timeline was gone.
Which, and we still don't even really know why they kidnapped her at such a young age. Like,
No,
why?
because, like, she asked Ramona, like, what was my crime? And she's like, I don't remember. Freaking kill her.
Oh, I know. I wanted to slap her and her stupid smirk on her face when
Ugh.
she answered
But
that
yes,
question.
when we go back to the timekeepers, they have that fight sequence and everything. We find out timekeepers are all fake. They're all just puppets.
Mm-hmm.
Completely odds does. Did not Was not expecting that at all. Theory, side theory. I'm leaning towards the whole Cain the Conqueror
Yeah.
theory, that people are going around to think Cain the Conqueror is the one running the show. We'll see. What if it's Wanda?
Oh my God, that would be insane. Wait,
Right?
I have a question for you since you're a
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean nut. There was one of the timekeepers, the way he talked very quiet and fast, he reminds me of the villain. Oh, what? I don't remember what his real name is. Do you know which pirates I'm talking about? Shit. It's like the fourth one. Javier something plays him, but just the way he talks, it reminded me of him. I'll have to send you.
I wonder if that was him. Are you talking about not Blackbeard?
Yeah.
The
It's
was
not.
it Blackbeard
No, not Blackbeard.
or
I think it was the one after him. He lets one person live to tell. Is it Dead Man Tell No
oh,
Tale? No.
Dead Man Tells No Tales? Yes.
Yes. I think his name is
Yeah.
Javier in real life, but just the way that timekeeper spoke reminded me of him.
Yeah, Javier Bourdain,
Yeah.
Bourdon, yeah, and oh yeah, it's he plays Captain Armada or Captain. Let's see, that man tells no tales. We're gonna look this up right here because that's gonna kill me all night. And it's not Blackbeard. Salziar, Salziar,
Salazar.
Salziar. What the hell? Salzar.
Yes.
Salzar.
But
And
yeah.
I wonder what he I don't know if that was him or not.
It
They might
probably
have had
wasn't, but it sounded like his character from Pirates. Just the way he was speaking
mm,
reminded me of him.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at him to see if that was him, and it wasn't, but he is going to be in Little Mermaid, the live action.
Yay.
Forgot. Yay.
But
But yes,
yes,
going
not
back onto him. Yeah, they are all like AI robots. Was not expecting that
right.
at all. And then, but Loki was like, we will find out who this is. We will work together and see what's going on. And that's when,
So first of all, when she did not kill her, okay, I knew. And then when he's got his back to her and he's talking to Sylvie, I was like, no.
and trying to confess his love and what he felt for her. Yeah.
And then she prunes him. And
I was just
that's
like, I was very upset because I was like, I'm tired of seeing him die. Then I was like, okay, so this is a theory. This is where they're going to go with it. And then she's going to take over the show. And I was like, okay. I was going to be a little upset. I'll be honest. I was going to be very upset because I'm like, I do not. I'm getting tired of seeing him die.
Yes.
But Sylvie is like, kept leaves Ramona alive, and she's like, "You're going to tell me everything,
Yes.
everything." So that's why I don't think Sylvie is kind of like the Enchantress. I think that's why they're combining them together into one person, because Enchantress does work for King to Conquer, and if King to Conquer is behind this, because in the comic books it's King to Conquer, Sylvie, and Ramona that work together.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they work underneath Kane. So if that was the case, then she wouldn't be like, trying to figure out what is going on and everything like this. So
Right.
but I could be wrong. I've been wrong about everything else. We've all been wrong about everything else. So I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. And I do think they are just combining those characters
Mm-hmm.
together.
Yeah,
But
and then we
but
got if we did not get that after credit scene, I would have lost my shit.
oh, I was depressed. And then I was skipped ahead. I was like, come on, please let there be a post credit scene. Let me see. And because usually there's not. And we saw that. And I'm convinced that they are at battle war. Is that what I said the name of it was?
I don't remember.
I'm sorry. We're recording this at 1 o'clock in the morning. So if people are going to come at me in the comments, I'm really sorry. I do remember the name of the planet from the comic books. 'Cause I did. Hang on. Sorry. I think it's Battle War or Batter.
Yeah, I don't remember. Well, while you're looking that up, can we talk
Yeah.
about the alligator with the freaking Loki
Loki
horns?
It's a Loki alligator. I got nothing for that one. That one's new. That one's completely new to me.
That's
But when you
Florida
see Kid
Loki.
Loki, that's Florida Loki. Yep, makes sense. It better talking about how Florida accent. Did you watch it? Sorry. Where did I think all purpose? Yeah, Battle World. I
Battle
think it's
World.
Battle World, and that is like an all-purpose TV. I think it's like an all-purpose TVA dumping ground for where all the different like variants are getting pruned, or basically are getting sent there to that planet, and to like kind of like obviously like a battle. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a dumping point. That's where you get different variations of variants living, or of that character in one spot.
So now he can go find
And
Mobius.
yeah, now I don't know if each one's going to be different. There's a different place for each one, but hopefully Mobius is there,
I
and
will
then he can go find Mobius.
I will say, maybe spoiler for us all, but Owen Wilson is in 5 of 6 episodes. So we will see him one more time. Whether that's flashback, I don't know, but he is in 5 of the episodes. So he better go find his ass.
Mm. God, I just want him to ride a jet ski.
I know.
Did they put him? Did they put how many episodes Tom Hiddleston is in?
I did not
Or,
check that.
mm-hmm. Look at
Oh yeah, because
me.
technically next episode could just be like all Sylvie,
Yeah.
since she's questioning Ravonna.
It'd be so hard for them to. I don't think they would do that.
No, because then that would leave a
Because
lot.
yeah, that would be a lot, but um,
Well, they'd still have 2 more after that.
I'm gonna post a picture of episode 5 already. The Nexus event. Oh, this one got 9.5 stars. This last episode.
Wow, that was a good episode.
It was. I wish I. Sorry, they check. I'm trying to check on IMDb to see if Tom Hiddleston is how many episodes he's listed for the Loki series, and it's not giving it to me because they changed how it looks. So
Of course.
yeah, don't you love that?
Just like Instagram always changing the
Okay,
notes
yeah,
and
he
stuff.
is listed in 6
Is he? Okay.
episodes. Ramona's listed in 6. Sylvie's only listed in 5. Hunter B15 is 5. Then Hunter C23 was 3. So let's see. I'm trying to think.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So
he's
yeah.
only listed in 5. Mobius is only listed in 5.
Hmm.
What's he in? Oh, it's because he wasn't in the last episode.
Was he? No, he's
He
been.
was in episode 3.
Oh, I guess maybe you're right. Hmm. Well, I mean, I guess we'll find out. So hopefully he'll go find him on wherever he's at.
I don't think he was listed in episode 3 because I think only one that was what I think Ramona was because we do see her. No, I don't know. I gotta look back. Was he in episode 3?
I don't know. We'll have
Hmm.
to look.
Yeah, look at us. 1 o'clock in the morning trying to. Oh, yeah. There. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think he was because he's in Glorious Purpose, Variant, and Nexus Event. So
Okay.
he wasn't in Limitus.
There's like a moth in my face. Well,
Yep,
so then,
just got yeah, he wasn't in the Limitus one.
we should see him. He must be
Mhm.
where Loki is.
Yep.
That'll be interesting.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we have to
Yep.
see him again now that we know that pruning isn't actually killing people. I feel like we have to see him
Mhm.
again.
How are you enjoying the Loki series?
I'm really liking it. It's really good.
Mhm.
I hate Ravana as a character, but they've been doing a really good job picking great actors to play bad
Oh,
guys in all of these
amazing.
Marvel shows. They've just been great,
Oh,
and I love it.
amazing.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Good. This is my favorite. This has been my favorite.
Hmm.
Me and my partner have been watching it. Well, we watch it separate. My brother's been watching it. He loves it, thinks it's the best one. My partner thinks so too. Loves the show. It's not as confusing. I love how they're just getting right down to the point, making it
Hmm.
simple, easy for everyone to follow, even if you're not super into the comic books. And I just love that
I
so
do too.
much. And I can't wait to see it all connect. The writing of it is beautiful,
Yes, I
and
definitely.
I'm so happy.
I'm super looking forward to Doctor Strange now between this
Oh
and
yes.
WandaVision, and it's gonna be insane. And I am so here for it.
I kind of hope we see someone like that. I like going into it. I was kind of hoping to see like Doctor Strange or see Wanda. And I still hope we still get that to make it all connect.
Mm-hmm.
But I just I love this character. I really love this Loki character.
Mm-hmm.
Loved him, and I just want him to. I just want him to stay this way. Obviously, I think we're gonna see him go back because obviously it'll be Battle World, and then we're gonna see that clip from the credits. It's like, what'd you expect? And we're
Right.
gonna see that episode and see it like that. So, but I do hope that we get him to back to with Sylvie and trying to fix everything because I do love that character like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Tom Nielsen said this one, so episode 4 and our next one that we're going to talk about 5 are his favorite ones,
Ooh,
which
that's
we won't
exciting.
be here for that. So we'll be talking about 5
And
and
6. Well, the
6, the
finale. Yeah.
finale. Yeah, talking about the finale. But let us know in the comments how you guys are enjoying Loki, how you're enjoying the Bad Batch, and what you think. Make sure you guys once again like and subscribe.
Like
And
seriously. Like the majority
yes,
of people who watch us are not subscribed. 'Cause YouTube gives you like the fun analytics and stuff, and like the higher percentage of people who aren't subscribed watch us.
please subscribe, please. It helps us out. It's
It
just
does.
clicking a button, and that way you get notifications. We're gonna do fun giveaways soon. Um,
We got lots of fun
So
stuff planned once we get
yes,
some like downtime from the TV shows, which we're coming up on, I think, after the Bad Batch is over. So
yes.
we've got
I
lots of
need
fun
some
ideas.
downtime though. I do need some downtime, and I can't wait to get more personal with everyone. I know
Mm-hmm.
we're talking about the different shows and everything that's going on because we're so excited about. But once everything slows back down, we're gonna get more personable with everyone and probably talk about different other topics, hot topics,
It's gonna be fun,
and probably play some video games. You guys can watch us and interact with us, and I can't wait.
right? But yeah, I guess I'll say since this is posting on Monday that um I don't have a quote because Savvy was like our mental health Monday quote, but just a reminder that how important it is. We could at least bring that up.
Yes,
Um
we it is very important. Yes, Mental Health Monday. It is relax. Did just have a busy holiday weekend, so when you're watching this, hopefully you guys can have some downtime, relax, get some me time, read a book, read something on your own. That helps me
mhm.
relax. If you're ever feeling lost or anything, read a book, take some me time. I had to do that today. I had to make a little post, and I was like, not posting today. Like, don't leave me alone. And
Mhm.
people were commenting me, still messaging me, and were like, but you posted on Instagram. It's like, guys, I'm just using this as a like
Active today.
I'm not gonna be as active today. I'm not gonna see other people's posts. Like when I know when I post on Instagram, I'm not just posting for myself. I'm also doing stuff for brands. I'm not answering to because a lot of brands do follow me if they do want to reach out. I don't want them to think I'm rude. There's people who message me to ask me stuff about my brands, like for instance, clothing sign and everything. If they see my story, they're like, okay, this is why she hasn't messaged me back
Mhm.
yet. And I don't want to be rude. I mean, obviously, like when some people need me, I try to, like for instance, I was keeping my Instagram open for you just in case you needed me or anything, which you have my number to text me and everything. If you can't reach me, always reach out and text if it's important. But I have to keep it. I just need some me time for a second, and I'll get back to my DMs and answer everyone. Take that time, relax, get off of social media for a little bit.
Yeah,
T-
I'm
m-
yeah.
Just a couple. I just needed like a day, just a couple hours just to detox, and it just makes me feel a lot better. It helps with my mental health
Oh, for
to
sure.
relax.
I'm kind of excited.
Mm,
So we leave for camping Wednesday, and where we go, there is
yes.
no service. So from Wednesday until Sunday afternoon, I'm gonna be MIA.
What am I gonna do?
I
Stop
know.
talking to you.
I know. I'm gonna miss you. I will miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too. Oh my gosh. You should have gave me a heads up before this. I'm gonna cry. So Wednesday through Sunday, you're gonna be gone?
Yeah, so we're leaving Wednesday.
Is there anything that you want me to buy for you?
Savvy is
Is there
getting me a
anything
pin.
okay, the pen. Oh yes, I remember the pen. Is there I'm like wait, I'm
Right?
like looking through here. I'm like, is there any drops?
I
Like,
know.
are
They'll
you gonna miss
probably
anything?
happen when I'm gone and I won't know about it, and then I'll get back and I'll be like, oh,
Yes.
shit. But yeah, we're leaving Wednesday. Chris will drive far enough into town Friday to buy Black Widow and download it because we're gonna take the projector and then watch it out in the woods.
Oh
But
my gosh, it's so amazing. So please take pictures of it. Set up your camera. I'm gonna tell you how to set it up. Please take a tripod, set it up, and with your fam. It's gonna be so pretty. You have to.
oh yeah, I will. So if you message anything between Wednesday and Friday, I'll be able to read it on Friday. I just obviously won't be able to respond. So if you need to tell me anything, then message me. I just won't be able to respond until Sunday.
It's fine. I'll survive.
I'll text you as soon as I hit service on Sunday.
I'm gonna be messaging you all the time. I'm gonna forget that you don't have service, and I'll be like, she's ignoring me. But it's fine. Detox time. So yes, next week we won't be here. We won't have a video for you, but hopefully we can get something planned, something special for you guys for the finale of Loki
Mm-hmm.
and discuss everything.
And then a couple
And
weeks after that, Black Widow. So we got lots of stuff coming up.
mm, yes, lots of stuff. lots of stuff. But make sure you guys follow us at Forces of Fandom. Follow me on my personal Instagram. I just reached 4,000 followers. And I'm going to be doing my own personal giveaway on there. So thank you so much to everyone who has found me on through this or is following me from my social media onto this. Thank you so much. And I it's been a very hard, long year that I've been doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and I am so thankful for everyone I can. I know I was complaining just a second about social media, but I want to try to stay as personable as I can to everyone, and I do have to take some me time for everyone. But I am so thankful for everyone who follows me, and but I do want to stress the importance for you guys to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Please, please, please take some time. I see a lot of people on my social media that I follow and who follow me who post every single day,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, please, I know Instagram, they are changing up the algorithm, and it's so stressful. And it's gonna be stressful for all of us here,
Mm-hmm.
especially who work on Instagram and have brand ambassadorships. And it's okay. Take a deep breath, and we'll get through it.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. So may
Mhm.
the force be with you.
And we love you 3,000.
Bye.
Bye.